Moments of celebration presented by Charlon Champagne. Pop the cork, Zeke. We got Pascal Siakam.
This is definitely the play in the moment of the game by Charlon Champagne. And who does it go to? My favorite player, none other than Siakam. I mean, love the lob. And in honor of Charlon Champagne, we broke out the pink rosé Simon suit.
Well, the Raptors got the win. The Nuggets and the Thunder came down to the wire as well. Michael Porter Jr. carrying the offense, getting the start for Will Barton. He had 20 points in the first half. His career high was 25. He had 37 and 12 rebounds. Chris
Easy
Paul,
37 for him.
Easy 37. Chris Paul, always putting in the effort, gives the Thunder the 1-point lead at the break, though. We move down to the fourth quarter, and Chris Paul left open in the corner. Zeke, that's a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, can you be any opener than that?
Jokic working against Steven Adams. When I say working, putting in work in the clutch, the strong bucket. Then Monty Morris getting to the basket, and it's a seesaw battle back and forth. Nuggets ahead by one. Chris Paul is fouled by Paul Millsap. He misses the first free throw, but then nails the second. So under 5 seconds to go. Who's going to get the ball here? Zeke?
You know it's going to Jokic. Oh, nope. It didn't go to Jokic?
That's Troy
my
Daniels.
bad.
Troy Daniels gets the final shot. 109. We go to overtime, but you know you were right. In the OT session, it is all Jokic. 8 points on 8 shots. He took it to them, and the Denver Nuggets get the OT win, 121-113. It's OKC's first overtime loss of the season. The Joker, 30, 12, and 10, his fourth 30-point triple-double of the season. With that, you hear from him after the game.
Nikola, did you just say that Cody Wise is not that wise? Focusing on tonight's game, how did you consciously turn it up in the fourth quarter and overtime when you know that your team needed you to do so?
I mean, I think the whole fourth quarter is the team that have better energy, like with more like playing with more like passion, like play with more speed is probably the team who's going to win it. So I just wanted to start us with some kind of good energy, you know. But I think the difference in the overtime was thing that won the game. They scored just 4 points, you know, so that's just a big part of our game.
All right, we'll go to Mike Singer with the Denver Post. Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Nikola. How encouraging was what you saw from Michael Porter, and particularly how he played off the ball in his cutting? You guys seem to have pretty good chemistry with that in that regard.
He's a big target. He's strong over there, so it's kind of easy. When he's open, it's easy to find him. You know, you can even throw the bad pass, he's going to catch it. So he had a great game, of course. He just needs to continue to have that energy, have that kind of momentum to continue to play like that.
All right.
So we got 3 games in the book, but how about Zoe to Zion? Get used to hearing that. And it's the Pelicans on top of the Grizzlies right now in the second quarter. Then coming up, the San Antonio Spurs, DeMar DeRozan getting set to get on the court. They're within 2 games of that final spot out west. And the Memphis Grizzlies still winless in the restart. Hey, Zeke, there's no way we were going to get off this air without me laughing at your pink jacket, man. It looks nice. I'm feeling it today, my friend. It's been great hanging out with you.
Always good to see you. Always good to be with you, and appreciate you, brother.
All right, for all those tuning in, stick around after the game and make sure you hang out for Game Time. We're back on at 10 o'clock. I'm Chris Miles. That's Isaiah Thomas. You see the jacket, always fly. That's my guy. If you need a bucket, TJ Warren's answering that call. Zeke had 53 against the 76ers. and the Pacers rode that to a victory. He's been incredible so far. They're saying he's the bubble MVP, see?
You know, I thought coming into the bubble and going into the bubble, there would be a lot of breakout performances. And the reason why is because, again, a lot of players, when you take away the crowd, you take away a lot of the emotions and passion. Now we get a chance to really see the players in action, and we get a chance to really see their true talents on display. I think Warren is putting on the show, and not only is he putting on the show, with Oladipo being out, we see that the Pacers have another go-to player along with Brogdon out on the floor.
That's Thomas Bryant following up his 30 with 20, and then T.J. Warren closing it out. 34 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 blocks, filling up the stat sheet for the Pacers. It wasn't just the scoring. Like you said, Victor Oladipo, their former All-NBA player, was a game-time decision. He sat out. Domantas Sabonis, he was out. Malcolm Brogdon, not exactly 100%, was questionable to play, but put up 20 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. So, Zeke, when you see T.J. Warren not just scoring, because we got that the other night against Philadelphia, doing all of the things, playing the passing lanes, blocking shots, assisting, that's another level that it seems like the Pacers can count on right now.
Absolutely. And the thing that I like that's happening for Warren right now is that he is getting a chance to put his talents on display. And you're in a confined environment in the bubble. So everyone is getting a chance to watch it. The whole league is getting a chance to say, wow, you know, as opposed to reading about it or as opposed to watching it on video. All the players are down there now. So he's getting a chance to really say, hey, look, not only am I one of the guys, but I can come out of this experience being probably the guy that had this experience down here in the bubble. So I like it, what's happening for him. And I think we'll have one or two more, players rise to the top that we haven't talked a lot about this season, that the players know that they're great. The individual knows that they're great, but we just haven't had a chance to see it. And I think the bubble is going to expose all of that.
Put us into the mindset of Nate McMillan as a coach, where you have injuries throughout your team, and Victor Oladipo's a guy that he used to be able to count on, and now he has to watch him sit out and doesn't know how healthy he's going to be. When you have TJ step up, how much of a luxury is that? And then when you're kind of waiting for Brogdon to come around physically as well as you head into this postseason.
When you see TJ doing what he's doing right now, as a coach, all you're doing now is you're just imagining what your team is going to be like or could be like if everybody is healthy. And I know Nate, and I know their coaching staff, Popeye Jones, Dan Burke, they do a good job of getting everybody ready. And the practice time that they put in, the preparation time that those guys put in is definitely paying off. But I think Nate is probably just imagining what he could do offensively when these guys are out on the floor together and the mismatches that he can create.
It's almost seemed like Miles Turner was going to be that guy. Now, he's putting up good numbers. He's a very good player. But that next level, like you said, that T.J. Warren has stepped into, that Victor Oladipo stepped into at times, that we've seen Malcolm Brogdon throughout his career as a Rookie of the Year step into. It doesn't seem as if Miles Turner has taken that leap. What do you see from him?
I think he has taken that leap. However, there are other players on the team who have developed and gotten better also. So you're not leaning on Turner as much as you did maybe a year or so ago. So spreading the wealth around, you got 4 players who can really score the basketball, can really do things out on the floor. So while his numbers may drop, that doesn't mean that he isn't as great or as good a player, because all you're doing now is you're spreading the wealth, and all of them are very unselfish players. So consequently, it's like we're watching the Raptors. On any given night, one of them can have an explosion. They're not playing for the stat sheet. They're playing to win the basketball.
Well, we've seen some winning basketball so far today. Another game underway right now. Memphis and New Orleans. Zion Williamson scoring, and Brandon Ingram handling his business. Pelicans, Grizzlies right now 4-point game in the second quarter.